City in the U.S., Los Angeles, California. We've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
Right there. 40's Mike. I'm going from back to you. I'm going from back to you. Shift.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kenny Young leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Last year for Everett, just 33 catches, 2 touchdowns, but he really has a chance to cement himself as a top tight end in this offense. People around the organization said he had a really good offseason, and he's ready to make that next step. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Who got 17? Who got 17? 2 times.
Ready.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Under 10. 10. Switch. Check.
Here's Gurley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And that one's complete to Gurley. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Tight end's right.
Hey, exit. You draw Corker. Yo, faster.
Lock to throw on second down. Going for it all. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Look at me, zipper. Hey, wahoo. Go.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Forced out to his left. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And before they can run this third down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So that last penalty making this third down much more manageable. Third down, 4 yards to go.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
From the gun on third down, Locke. He's got the completion to Strong. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Locke now on first down. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on first and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
132 fighter. Hey, lock it.
Now it's Gurley. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. It'll was no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, third and 10.
Back. Hard. Go.
Gurley. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up fourth and goal. And his kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here we go.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. To throw it is Locke. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Those are the types of throws that Jackson has to be more efficient with this year. He really put an emphasis on improving his passing accuracy in the offseason because last year as a rookie, 58%, that was it. And his quarterback coach said the ball is coming out of his hand cleaner. The timing looks better. That's what they're hoping for. Everybody knows he can run, but now he continues his quest to be more well-rounded and improve on his conservative 1,200 yards and 6 touchdowns he threw for last season. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Jackson, and he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd. So as they take it over, we step aside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The quick feet by Jackson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Tucker with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay. I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Check 37. Check 37. Switch.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Darrell Henderson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Flushed out right. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Ready. 58 for Mike. Wild Bill.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football. And the Rams have got it back. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Following the fumble recovery, it's locked. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? I mean, remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. 3rd and 2, Lock's going to throw. He sets to fire deep. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey. You got 3. Three down. Check it out.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throw left side, complete to Cup. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Lock going to throw, and this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Lock working out of the gun. And it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On second down, Hill. And he stopped immediately there. In on the tackle, the former All-Pro Chris Harris. They're losing here in the third quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
Yeah, and while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was a place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Locked again here on 2nd and 10. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct. And what the team and organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Hill. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Lock now on 1st down. And that's caught inside the 30. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. Now, that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a 3rd to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They look to throw. It's Locke. He gets it to Gurley, complete. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
25, check 25, check 25. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey, Sam off.
Watch twist. Hey, watch it.
Dude.
Now Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 18-yard line. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Shift. Watch the shift. He's coming. Double up.
Leo.
Slam. Kill.
Ready?
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On 1st down, Locke gets it to Strong. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Jalen Strong, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jackson throwing again. And that is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And now it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Out to his left. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
Get ready.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Don't get nervous.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack on first down, Locke. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Push him back.
2nd down and goal. Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown there to make the grab as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the 4th. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Big air. Hey, switch.
Fair.
Alert flare.
6'6", bullet hop.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
50, play.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Get it.
Throwing on 2nd down. Locke. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Yes. Smooth.
Mike 48. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Big grip.
On 2nd and 7. Locke. Open man right side is Cup complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
Rock it.
Hatchet. Check nickel.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Hey, Echo.
Hey, we're going Mike 40. Let's go, D. Let's go. Check. Go.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. The 40. The 30. 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick six, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Go.
A big spot now for the rookie Lock. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Mike's 40. Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
Pick it up.
Greystone trap. Hit it.
Now Locke. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jalen Strong. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. Now the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their plays.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. 3rd down here. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Over the middle here to Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Ravens.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Raven first down.
Here we go. Touchdown.
Jim. Tighten up. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Scream.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
26-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Hill. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Baltimore, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they drop their 7th game on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh? Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch 'cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating 'cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, watch out,
since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. Say I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby.